If you still have your savings parked in a regular bank, chances are you're earning almost nothing in interest. Did you know there's some high APY savings accounts that are paying 3, even 4% on your savings, which means you can literally be growing your money 10 times faster than you are right now. But not all high APY savings accounts are created equal. So which one's right for you? In this video, I'm covering 5 high yield savings accounts that are currently offering some of the best interest rates available right now. We'll cover the APYs, fees and requirements, and some of the small details people miss when opening one of these types of accounts. Because while some of these look good at first glance, a few of these will come with conditions you'll want to know about first. So if you want your money working harder for you instead of just sitting in the bank earning pennies, let's take a look at 5 high yield savings accounts worth considering right now. Alright, so let's start with a name just about everybody recognizes, American Express. The company known for offering credit cards also offers a high interest savings account, and it's surprisingly competitive. Right now, their high yield savings account offers a 3.3 APY, and here's what makes it stand out. There's no minimum balance to open, no minimum balance to earn interest, and no monthly fees. All these 3 features are great because there's other APY savings accounts that require you to deposit a certain amount in order for you to start earning interest on your money. Or they'll charge monthly fees, which can eat into a percentage of your interest earnings. So with American Express, it doesn't matter if you deposit $50 or $5,000, your money starts earning interest immediately. And you're not worried about maintenance or monthly fees eating into your return. Another plus is that interest compounds daily. There's other APY accounts that interest compounds on a certain date, once a month. So with American Express, your money's working for you every day, not just once a month. And customer support is available 24/7. Not something you can say about every online savings account. Now, if you already have or plan to get an American Express credit card, there's an added bonus. They also offer a rewards checking account, but it's only available to existing cardholders. So if you're in their ecosystem, you can basically build a full bank setup under one roof: savings, checking, credit cards. But even if you're only interested in the savings, this account stands strong on its own. No fees, no minimums, competitive APY, and backed by a well-established name. For someone who wants something simple, reputable, and hassle-free, this is a very solid starting point. Next is a Barclays tiered savings account, which offers up to 3.85% APY. Sounds pretty good, right? But that rate would depend on how much money you actually deposit into the account. So it's called a tiered savings account. When you hear that, you would think, okay, let's say I deposit 10 grand, I'm gonna get 3% APY. I'm just making these numbers up. I deposit 20 grand, I'm gonna get 3.1% APY. 100 grand, I'm gonna get 3.5% APY. Tier system, right? That's not what it is at all. According to Barclays itself, in order for you to reach that 3.85% APY, you'll have to deposit $1 million into your savings account. And I get it, the average person doesn't have $1 million to deposit into a savings account. Or if you did have $1 million, you want a larger return on your money, way more than 3.85%, right? But here's the good news. Anything under $1 million will receive a 3.7% APY. And that's any amount: $50, $100, $10,000, 100 grand, doesn't matter. Anything under $1 million will receive a 3.7% APY, which is still better than the other Barclays savings account, which only offers a 3.5% APY. So at 3.7%, it's not the highest APY in the market. But the reason this savings account is still a good one to consider is because there's no minimum deposits to open your account, no monthly maintenance fees, and no minimum balance required. Plus, like the American Express account, interest compounds daily. Another thing I like about this account, which I can't say for every other savings account out there, is that let's say you pull your savings out. You had a few grand in there, you pull it out, you had an emergency, whatever. If your balance stays at 0 for 6 months, they just close your account out, which I think is a pretty good feature because there's other savings accounts out there that will leave your account open and maybe they charge a maintenance fee, maybe they charge a 0 balance fee. So every month you're just racking up fees and you're not even aware of it. This way with Barclays, you have no money in your account, you're not using it anyway, might as well close it, they do it for you. So this Barclays tiered savings account is very straightforward. There's no hidden fees, everything's laid out for you right up front, no hoops to jump through when you can start with any amount. Next on the list is SoFi, one of the fastest growing online banks out right now. Their high yield savings account offers up to a 4% APY, but there's a catch. You'll need to enable direct deposit, plus that rate includes a limited time rate boost. So here's how the rate breaks down. Standard APY with SoFi would be 3.3% APY with qualified deposits and a limited time extra 0.7% APY for 6 months through rate boost as of this video. And as an added bonus, you can get a one-time credit of up to $300 with qualifying direct deposits. So to get the best rate with SoFi, you'll need to have your bank account linked and direct deposit enabled. So this is one of those accounts I was talking about earlier in the video where you have to do a few different things, jump through a few different hoops in order for you to get the best rate. But SoFi does keep things simple when it comes to fees. There's no maintenance fees, no minimum balance requirements, and no overdraft fees. So to open a SoFi savings account, you'll first need to set up a SoFi checking account, which also doesn't charge any fees. And as of this video, you can earn a 0.5% APY on your bank balance, which is not much, but how much is your checking account paying you? Exactly. And speaking of banks paying you, don't forget to check out Chime. Right now, when you sign up for Chime through the link in my description, you can earn $100 by doing nothing else but setting up a new bank account and following a few simple steps. And that's not rewards or points. It's a real $100 deposited directly into your new Chime checking account. All right, moving on. Next up is Lending Club's Level Up Savings Account. So this account is designed to reward consistent deposits. So if you're only looking for a one-time deposit or every once in a while deposit, this account might not be for you. But if you're looking to deposit a piece of every one of your paychecks, this might be one to consider. So the standard rate with Lending Club's Level Up Savings Account is 3% APY, which is not great. But if you deposit at least $250 a month, that rate jumps up to 4% APY, and there's no minimum deposit to open and no account fees. So what's great about this account is you can open with any amount and receive that 4% APY. The only thing is to continue to receive that 4% APY, you need to deposit $250 every month moving forward. And that's every month. But if you miss that mark one month, you'll receive 3% APY for that month. So unlike some of the other accounts on the list where interest compounds daily, with Lending Club's Level Up account, interest compounds monthly. So let's say it's April and you miss depositing your $250 for that month and you have $1,000 in that account. When May rolls around, you'll see your compounded interest for the month of April, which would be 3% because you missed that $250 benchmark. So I see this being a good savings account for people who need a little extra push or reminder to save more. With other accounts, you might deposit once and let that money sit there, not really being active on the account. So if you're someone who can commit to a small recurring deposit every month, this account's for you. And it's one of the top rates you'll find for accessible, easy to use online savings. Next on the list is Open Bank by Santander. And as of this video, their high yield interest rate offers a 4.09% APY, one of the highest on the list. And that's a flat APY, no minimum deposits, no tier system, and no hidden charges or fees. Best part, you can open your account in as little as 5 minutes. And once that account is open and you make a deposit, you'll start earning interest immediately, helping your balance grow faster than you normally see at a traditional bank. And that's a flat APY, no tier system, and no monthly minimum deposits. But unlike the other APY savings accounts on the list that don't require a minimum deposit to open, Open Bank requires a $500 minimum deposit to open your account. Now I want to make this clear because I know I'll get it in the comments. I said a second ago that it's a flat 4.09% APY, no tiered system, and no monthly minimum deposits. Well, that's true. You don't have to deposit anything after you deposit your $500 required deposit to open the account. You can deposit your $500 and forget about it. You continue to earn your 4.09% interest rate as long as Open Bank continues to offer that interest rate. Which brings me to my next point, that 4.09% sounds pretty good, but it's a variable interest rate, which means the rate might change at any time without notice. So this Open Bank savings account has its good and has its bad, but at 4.09%, it's worth a shot. So as we can tell, there's a lot to consider when opening up a new APY savings account. They're not all created equal. Just because it claims to have a high APY doesn't really mean you're going to receive that high APY. But sometimes those rates are only introductory. Some require minimum deposit, some require maintenance fees, some interest compounds daily, some interest compounds monthly, some require a tier system, some even require monthly deposits. There's a lot to know when opening up a new APY savings account. So I hope this video was helpful. This is the first video I make on high APY savings accounts. So depending on how it goes, I might make more. As always, thanks for watching. Helpful financial links in the description. See you on the next one.